TGFN Weekly with
Hannahbart.
Hannahbart and BadGamerElite.
What's up, guys?
We are here to talk to you about news and reviews and all kinds of stuff. Kind of off the cuff, and I did not mean to rhyme, but I do it all the time. Oh, I need to... Sorry.
You'll get used to this. Don't worry.
All right. So, Hannah, what are we going to start with this week?
Well, I thought we could kind of talk about like who we are and kind of our backgrounds and why we're here for TGFN.
That sounds like a good start.
So, do you want to start?
No, ladies first. I don't want my grandpa to haunt me.
All right, sounds good. So, my name's Hannahbart. I'm a streamer on Twitch. I've been streaming for about 2.5 years, around there. But I've been playing video games since I was real little. But I started off playing Nintendo, like one of the very first games that kind of got me into everything was Super Mario World.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
I played that with my dad. I actually learned my first swear word playing that game. So, I like to tell that story too. But, yeah, I'm mainly a Nintendo streamer on Twitch. I do a variety of games. But Super Mario Maker is kind of like where I found my bread and butter, which kind of goes hand in hand with Super Mario World.
Yeah.
So
You're good at it, too. If you guys have not seen her stream Super Mario Maker, oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
Well, thank you. I'm nowhere near professional. Like, I can't do, like, Panga levels or anything like that, but I can play some Super Expert, so, okay. I mean,
These are terms that I need to learn because I don't Nintendo. I know, and that's somebody just turned the whole thing off because I don't Nintendo. But we do have a Nintendo. That's what she does. She does all the Nintendo stuff.
I'll bring that to the table. That's
cool.
Fine.
Rock on.
So what about you?
Well, I am BadGamerElite. That's how you can find me almost everywhere on socials. But I've been playing longer than I like to admit. There's a little bit of gray under here. I've been playing consistently since Sega Master System era. So like a little Alex Kidd and stuff like that. But I really recently got into gaming probably about 3 to 4 years ago. There's a network that picked me up and asked me to help out a little bit. And it's fantastic, and I learned a lot through them. I'm going to give them a shout out. Thank you, Res TV. Thank you. From there, I'm a big Halo fan. I'm an Xbox fanboy, but I do own a PS4. And right now, my game of choice, the game that cured my gamer ADD, is Overwatch. I am by no means a pro anything, but I will take one for the team. I earned my name BadGamerElite because I'm the best at being the worst. I'll be the bait if you need me on your squad. I don't care about dying. KD, I don't care. If you're the worst player on the winning team, you're still a winner.
Hey, that's a good point.
Yeah.
At least you have something to brag about, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about? What should we move into?
So the next thing that we should probably talk about is just who TGFN is and why we're here and all that stuff. TGFN is, this network that we're on right now, and they are awesome. They're going to be a great hub for esports in the Midwest, mostly like the Green Bay area. That's going to be their main hub, but they're going to be doing a lot of other awesome things. You want to kind of talk about that?
Yeah, we have some, I don't want to let too much out of the bag.
Right. It's like, what do we talk about?
Yeah, what do we talk about? I tell you what, let's get back into the details after we talk to Aaron. Now, Aaron Ludwig is the owner, CEO, president, founder. He's the big cheese, and we have a big event that we're going to, which we're coming back to. We'll come back to that. But a lot of the people that are going with us are part of a lot that's going on. One thing that I can talk about is Gabriel Diaz, NJ Cubano on Twitter. He is part of our team. He's big time pro Gears of War. He's doing a show every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. on our channel.
Central Time.
Central Time, thank you. Central Time, talking about Gears of War and all the news and all that stuff. And he got some great guests coming on talking about what's going on. It's phenomenal.
He's like such a fun person to listen to too. He's just so energetic and like happy.
Oh yeah.
He's great.
Positivity out the wazoo on this guy. I do want to throw a name out there, just a name, and then a title of sorts, or I want to throw out the name Katrina. Okay, and then there is no shame, and that's all I'm saying for now. If you already follow, you know what I'm talking about. But that's all I'm saying right now.
That's all we can really reveal at this moment. So, but yeah, TGFN is just going to be like this great new network, focusing on some really, really positive things in the video game community, and they kind of want to give equality to like anybody and everybody in the community.
Yes.
So they have some really cool goals, and we're really excited to be a part of it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We're if you are anything like us, gamers, love gaming, young to not as, you want to be here. Absolutely.
I wonder if they guessed your age, if they would get it right.
Oh yeah, I tell you what.
Comment on this video.
Yeah, comment on the video. How old do you think I am? I already said that I feel a little bit older compared to Hannah, so that's a little bit of a clue. But if you didn't hear that, what would you have said? Yeah, comment down there, I guess.
You could guess my age too,
yeah.
But just don't hurt my feelings. It's supposed to be like a thing that women aren't supposed to be like talking about, right? But I kind of want to know, how old I look.
Yeah, how old are we? And we'll talk about that next episode.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Cool. So we can move kind of into, our gaming updates for the week.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's more than just gaming. We'll talk about some other things too. And we would love to talk about everything that's going on in the gaming world, but we only have so much time.
Yeah.
So we kind of picked some stuff to highlight.
Limited.
So Lem can take the first one.
Okay, all right.
He might scream when he sees this one.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. We're going to talk briefly about the newest update on Overwatch. Just came out, day of recording. Literally, I just played a little bit with my boy Ed Placencia from the Married to the Games crew. We just played some of the Overwatch Halloween update. Oh! Guys, I've been playing Overwatch since day one. I played last year's. This year's is amazeballs. I haven't even gotten to everything. But the skins are awesome. I want every skin this year. Last year I was like, I can go whatever, I want every single skin this year, some more than others. In our office, we're pretty much the gamers.
Yep.
All right. So we work in an office together, and then we also do work with TGFN together. But
I wonder if they get sick of how much we talk about video.
Oh my gosh, back and forth. They totally have to. But
they're like, again.
We get it. You're a gamer. But my number one skin that I want to get is Zenyatta's. I'm calling it Cthulhu because that's what it is. They call it cultist.
Yeah.
But it's Cthulhu.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Second off, Symmetra's skin. It's a dragon skin. Now, what did we think when we first saw that?
We totally thought that was Widowmaker.
Totally thought it was Widowmaker.
We're like, oh, we don't really play Widowmaker, but we might need to pick her up just for the skin. And then we found out.
Yeah, it's Symmetra. Like, okay, done. I have to save up all my gold. We have to do this. So,
I'm most excited for Zarya. She's got like the 80s cool hair, the leggings, like it's sick.
It's gonna go well with her dance emote with the pump. Oh, it's so good.
Yep.
And then of course there's Junkenstein's Revenge, and then Junkenstein's Revenge, which allows you to choose others. I played that with Ed. Oh, so fun. He had never played it before. First time he played it, so much fun.
Okay. Cool, so we can move on to the next. Another thing that's been out, I believe it went till today, maybe tomorrow, is just the next Battlefront beta that was out. I've heard mixed reviews, but I honestly just hope it's a little bit more of a step up from the last one.
Right.
I played the last one quite a bit. I haven't got a chance to play this beta yet, but I do think they could have done more with the game. Like, it felt really cool, and there was a lot of cool things about it, but I've heard good things about like just being in the Star Wars universe. Like, it really does a good job with that. So,
well, they've also added a story mode. So that alone, for those of us who don't always play PvP, the story mode is there for you. You go through the story of good Lord, I forget her name off the top of my head. Sorry, Star Wars folks. Star Wars folks, comment down below. What's the name? I know you know it. But the Death Star just blew up. Fall of the Empire. She's just getting out right there.
Leia?
So no.
Sorry,
It's an Empire
okay.
fighter. So,
okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I
was like,
can't
if
wait.
you don't know Leia's name, I'm like, what's happening?
No, I know who Leia is.
I was like, oh no, what are we gonna do with
There's
you?
my cred. Just done.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so hopefully I get a chance to play it before it's done. I don't know if it's still up or not, but I think it's something that's gonna be pretty hype when it comes out.
It's going down pretty soon here. So.
Speaking of that, we can kind of like cut to one of our other things that we're gonna talk. It was on later on the list, but we can talk about it now since we're on the subject of the Last Jedi trailer. Hello.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll admit I am not the biggest Star Wars fan. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I have friends that are way
I'm the same.
more into it than I am. And they said you need to watch it. I was like, okay, well, I'll watch it. You know, that's what we do. I was floored. I was like, oh, I want to see this. The action, the costumes, the sets,
I just feel like it's gonna be a stressful movie though, because I just felt like everybody just had this look of like, I gotta do this, or I'm like stressed out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know, like what's gonna happen in this movie.
Yeah, well, when you look at it, it's the type of movie that, from what I can tell, that you're gonna come out and you're gonna have actually better abs because you're gonna be like, what? Oh, you know, it's gonna be doing your crunches while watching this movie.
Right. And it's gonna have the biggest hype ever just because it's Star Wars.
Oh
so.
Yeah, Star Wars works, baby.
I don't know about you, but I personally like to go to the movie theater when it's full of people, so you can hear the reactions. Like, just like, whether it's like people that have never seen it before, or like the super big nerds who are like, oh, I know that, or like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I have my best friend, his wife, and I. When we go to the movies, we just don't go to the movies with us. You can because you like it, but we comment and we don't talk throughout the movie. But when something happens, it's like, oh, like Karate Kid, the last Karate Kid, when he just did that. I don't know what kind of kick it was, but they're martial arts people, and all three of us at the same time were like, "Oh, snap!"
Did the people behind you go like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. Oh no,
in front of you,
they all laughed. People that were in front of us, because it was just like four of us were there.
Okay, cool. So we can go on to the next thing.
Yeah, this is your baby right here.
This?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I play it often enough. I mean, at least a couple times a week. So Splatoon 2, this weekend we have the Splatfest going on, and you can still answer this question, but the Splatfest is vampire or werewolf, and I still haven't picked a side yet because I don't know. Like, it depends on what universe you're in, right? Like Harry Potter, Lupin's a werewolf. You want to pick werewolf there. If you're in, you know, like a different universe. I'm like thinking like True Blood. Like True Blood, I would prefer vampires over werewolves in True Blood.
I've never seen True Blood.
Okay. You're thinking Twilight, probably.
But in what universe are vampires better than werewolves? It's always werewolf.
I don't know. I just find I find vampires to be a little sexier. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but you know, skill and pack instinct and vampires, if you look at them, a lot of the times it's just vampires only. Werewolves tend to have an affinity for humans,
I suppose. Okay.
You know,
okay.
in some cases, even in the Potterverse, you've got Lupin, and then you've got oh my gosh, I forget his name because we're talking about him. The bad guy, the big that got turned Lupin.
What's his name?
I know
something wolf, something like Grey Wolf or something like that.
Something like that. Yes, but he even he at some point he's like, okay, he's not necessarily killing everybody, he's turning everybody. So deep in his heart, he's got some affinity for humans because he can kill anybody.
Or vampires are just murderers.
Yeah, vampires are just murderers.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know, even in the Potter world where they were looking over the, somebody had brought a vampire to a party, and the vampire was just really looking at people like he wanted to bite them. If you read the books, and some of the werewolves are trying to control themselves. Mm-hmm. So, werewolves.
The only thing I have to say is like, I don't really want wet dog smell around me all the time. I know it sounds silly, but like I just don't like that smell. But like, not saying werewolves don't necessarily smell like that, but like, you know, when they change,
Yeah, that's true.
So okay, we'll stay at like, you know, stand still there.
All right,
agree to disagree.
Yes, we may have to revisit this.
Yes. But yeah, so I'm super hyped about the Splatfest this weekend. Splatoon 2, I think, has done really well, especially compared to Splatoon 1. It was kind of a complete game. Mm-hmm. And Salmon Run is so much fun. If you guys don't play Salmon Run with your friends, it's like a ton of fun. So make sure you guys check that out.
So what I'm hearing is I got to get a Switch.
Yeah, you do. I told you this, like, wasn't it the first day?
Yeah.
I was like, you need to get a Switch so we can play together. Plus, hopefully they like release a Smash down the road, and we can just be like, we can play some Smash.
Nice.
That'd be sweet.
Awesome.
But, I mean, Wii U Smash is still going strong, but Switch Smash would be hype, so let's do it. Okay, we can move on to the next thing. The next thing is the Super Nintendo Mini.
I actually considered that. Because I'm not a Nintendo guy.
Yeah, he's not.
I actually considered picking this up. Matter of fact, I have a friend of mine that picked up two. Mm-hmm. She picked up one for a friend who hadn't talked to her about it and didn't say she wanted it and didn't claim it or anything like that. So I was going to get it, and then I slept on it, and I just didn't.
Oh, you might need to do it. I was personally going to get one, but I already have, like, a regular one, and I have a ton of games for it, so I'm like, I don't know. Like, the only reason I would get it is just to have more games. I guess it's a little bit more portable, too, and easier to set up and that kind of thing. But, I mean, the Super Nintendo is probably my second favorite system. N64 is probably my favorite. But, I mean, that's where Super Mario World started everything for me, so...
What are they, $80?
Yep, maybe they're $80, yep.
$80 for a Super Nintendo system with a bunch of games. Mm-hmm. And I hear that, you know, if you can't find them on the shelves right now, that... Nintendo promises they're putting more out. There's not going to be a shortage like the NES Mini. Mm-hmm. So
I think Nintendo does that on purpose, just to like make you want it more.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do. If you got an insight, let us know.
Yes. Okay. And then lastly on the list, I thought we could talk about Stranger Things because it comes out this month.
Okay. For those of you who have not seen Stranger Things, we're going to wait for you right now. No, actually, don't go do that right now. But watch it. It is so good.
It's great. Personally, it had, like, the perfect amount of, like, scary thrillerness. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't so much where you're like, I need to hide underneath the covers, but it was, like, enough where you're like, I just need to keep watching what happens next. Like, all this stuff. And I'm hoping the next season is, like, up to par on that, too.
Yeah. I think that we'll need to keep an eye out on it, but I'm so excited for it.
Same. Okay. All right, next on our list is Cuphead, and you're going to have to kind of take the lead on this.
Yes.
I'll kind of tell you guys about it. So Cuphead, and make sure I'm telling this correctly, is kind of based off like 1930s cartoon era. Mm-hmm. It's like a run and gun 2D platformer, play a lot of boss fights.
Yes.
And it's really hard.
Depending on who you are.
Okay.
We had one of the folks that we follow tweet out, 1010 Man.
Yep.
He tweeted out,
he's my buddy.
He tweeted out that it was super easy. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, all right. It's supposed to be hard, but he says it's easy. Okay. Then I looked at his gaming.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. No. This is gonna be. I determined that this is gonna be tough. Mm-hmm. So I played. I actually streamed it for TGFN. Mm-hmm. It was my first official tried to set everything up stream. Mm-hmm. Go watch it so you can see how much better I get at just streaming in general, because our pro streamers right here. But I played Cuphead for about an hour-ish, and the boss battle ones, I got through maybe 2 boss battles, and then 1 level. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, well, I've got one more boss battle I'm going to try. I tried that. Even after the stream, I think I played like another hour and a half trying to get past this one. And I can't do it. I can't do it. It's so tough. I don't want to spoil anything, but stay away from the riverboat. Just, unless you're in a really good mood and you can afford to go downhill and yell and scream. Now, granted, I did play another platformer that same week, an old one, Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
That is definitely harder than Cuphead. Mm-hmm. But that one section, and I'm actually at the same section of difficulty in Ori and the Blind Forest, and I rage quit and went to go play Overwatch. Because it's really fun though. The music is amazing. The art style, like I didn't mind dying as much as I did because of the art style. It was like watching one of those old cartoons. I felt just like old homey. And
like it has that nostalgic feel. Like I watched it, I'm watching like Mickey Mouse or like Popeye. Like those are like both of the things that it reminded me of. So I mean, like if you're into that kind of stuff, like go ahead and play, and you'll probably die a lot still.
Oh yeah. You'll die. You'll die a lot.
And just so you know, Tentenman is like ridiculous. He didn't beat it he beat it on S rank, I believe, the entire thing.
What?
Yeah, like he didn't just beat it on, normal mode or whatever, but he beat it on so Tentenman's a good friend of mine, but he is so good at just like picking up a video game and being super good at it and like that. So don't take advice from him on like how easy games are.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe like go to a gaming website and see what the overall like rank is on it. But I mean, sometimes like those 2D platformers, if they're too easy, are boring.
Yeah, that's true. And there are lots of people that I've read reviews for, or people that I've spoken to that are like, I'm not picking it up. I will watch people play it, but I'm not picking it up because it has this level of difficulty. And I should have listened to that. I did pick it up, but I actually picked mine up at a store, and it came with. I didn't buy it digitally. I bought the code at a store, and it came with a soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's. I haven't opened the soundtrack yet because I'm trying to figure out where do I put discs these days.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, so I have to figure that out. But so Cuphead, I would give it a thumb up for sure, maybe 2, 1.5 for sure, just because of frustration.
And to be honest, like it's one of those games where I'm like I'm watching other streamers play, and it's super fun to watch. Like they're getting a little frustrated, but like you're just like, come on, you can beat it. Like you're just cheering for them. Yeah.
Especially if you get to like the one last thing, like because at the end of each level there are markers, and you see a flag, and I've gotten like, let's say the flag is here. I've gotten here, and I'm like, no, and you have to start all over again.
So yeah, like for entertainment wise, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Cool. So we're going to talk about like our main topic for the evening, which is TwitchCon!
So excited!
So thank you so much to Aaron, because he is actually bringing us there, and we're excited to be a part of the TGFN booth area, everything that's going on with them. So a little bit about TGFN being there. They are going to be on the expo floor. We are going to be doing a couple interviews, so if you're interested in getting a really short interview with us, stop by our booth and we'll hook you up. We're probably going to be doing those on Saturday afternoon. We'll like tweet out.
Oh yeah. We'll do some tweets. Follow us on all of our socials. Everything is True Game Fans TV. So whether you're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you can find us there. YouTube, Twitch, you can find us all there. If someone wants to contact us directly, how do they get a hold of you?
Directly?
Like on the Twitters and the socials.
And they can just DM me.
Yeah. DM you on Hannahbart?
Yep, Hannahbart.
Yep. So, and I'm BadGamerElite all together. So.
Yeah, I'm Hannahbart. I'm pretty much everything. I mean, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Hannahbart25, but Twitter's like the main place that you'll probably want to contact me because I answer the fastest there. So. Yeah. So yeah. Absolutely. And then you're BadGamerElite.
BadGamerElite on Instagram, Twitter. You can find me on Facebook that way. YouTube, I think I'm something else, but we'll take care of that. And then on Twitch, BadGamerElite.
Cool. Awesome. So there are going to be tons of activities at TwitchCon. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy how much stuff is going to be going on there. Like I even like set out or like I made a schedule kind of like the outline of events that we're going to be at.
And I'm so thankful for that because I've never been.
Yep. And it's just kind of great to have an idea of where you need to be when. And thank you, Twitch staff, for not starting the con until noon.
Oh.
Like, gamers love you for that. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's about right. Like, last year, I tried to get there early. Like, the earliest I got there one day was 10, and then the next 2 days, I was like, no, noon. Like, I can't get up the next day. we like to stay up late. What can we say?
Yeah. So, like, what kind of advice would you give to that first timer like me? You know, I'm a TwitchCon noob.
To be completely honest, it kind of depends on what you're going there for.
Okay.
If you're going there to kind of get an education and learn more about streaming and that kind of thing, you know, panels are going to be really good. I believe they just have like, what's it called? A stream workshop where you can kind of go and learn about like streaming if you're new to it. But panels are really good. That's what I went to. I went to probably like 5 or 6 of them last year. And they just give you really good information, and you get like advice from real streamers. Like, these are real streamers that stream like sometimes for a living on Twitch. So you get the best information you're gonna get just right from those people. Other new things, I would bring business cards. I told him this before, but if you are new to going to any kind of gaming conference, bring a business card. It's kind of like your conversation starter when you're talking to somebody, like, hey, like, who are you? Cool. Oh, awesome. Do you have a business card? And you swap business cards, and then you kind of talk. And not that you want to go to TwitchCon just to see if you can get a good connection, right? But to be honest, I made most of my friends that are on Twitch at TwitchCon last year. And, like, I wasn't going to just, you know, get a connection to help me in the future. I was going to make friends. Like, that's what I wanted to go.
Right.
And the fact that, like, maybe it helps me grow a little bit, like, is, like, extra. So that's really cool. But definitely bring a business card if you really want to get your name out there and kind of spread your brand about. So
I would suggest you bring more than just one. Yeah, because,
well, you have 500.
Yeah.
So you'll be good. But, yeah, business cards... Yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
I would say another thing I kind of wanted to talk about is that the party is going to be at Dark Harbor, and it's going to be on a boat this year.
Not just a boat. I'm so freaked out about this. If you guys watch any of my old stuff that I've streamed in the past, it's going to be on the Queen Mary. Mm-hmm. The Queen Mary, guys, is the most haunted boat ever. I am so freaked out by this. I'm going, but I'm so freaked out by this.
See, I don't really get as scared. Like, I watch scary movies, and I usually, like, laugh at how fake it looks. But, like, if I'm going to be actually in it, I might be a little bit more scared.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I'm just going to have, you know, you're going to be clutching onto my arm like, the whole time.
Yes, I am. I am going to be the wuss. That's me. Because I played Until Dawn, and the jump scares in there freaked me out. Mm-hmm. I played the Walking Dead Telltale games. Mm-hmm. Those freaked me out. Somebody wanted me to play The Evil Within and Outlast, and I laughed at them. So, like, even those simple freaky games weird me out. I played Until Dawn, and I had a photo shoot in the woods the next day after I finished it. And I had to walk and find the people that I was going to be photographing.
So you're like by yourself.
Oh, that was so stressful.
Well, there'll be tons of people there, so you can, you know, throw somebody else in front of the monster. Whatever you need to do. Another thing that's really cool is last year we actually had to pay separately for like the after party. So this is like the after party at Twitch on Saturday. But this year, if you have a 3-day pass, you get in for free.
That's neat.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool, and that was awesome of Twitch to do.
Yeah. Thanks, Twitch.
Thanks, you're awesome. I guess what's something that you're really looking forward to at TwitchCon?
Because I'm a newer streamer. Now, I've done some streaming in the past, but it's just strictly from console.
Okay.
I'm interested in learning different techniques on how to use the tools that I have.
Okay.
So I'll probably end up at that new streamer thing. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you because most of my contacts that I have, I've made and haven't met in person. So some of you guys I know, and I can't wait to meet you. There are, and from lots of different communities. Some people aren't going to TwitchCon, but still going to meet me out there. I love that. But most of all, I'm excited to get TGFN's name and message out there through interviews. I'll be doing a lot of video work. You know, I'm the camera guy. You know, she's like already connected and knows everybody. She's that connection.
I want to meet more people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you know, more than me anyway.
Right.
And so that's where I am. I'm just really excited for this opportunity to bring the message of TGFN, what we stand for, what we're here for, and who we're here for, because TGFN is your gamer network. When you think about it, it's for the gamers. So
it is.
We're here.
Yeah, I'm excited to go for TGFN too. I really think that it'll kind of be like a jump start because we're just beginning, and I think TwitchCon will be kind of get everybody fired up for the future, which is going to be great. Honestly, like the thing I'm most looking forward to is just getting to see my friends that I met last year and at other cons, and that I just met on Twitch. And it's kind of cool to be able to see somebody in person. It's really weird when you meet somebody that you watch on the screen and then you meet them in person. Like, for example, you know, Status Chance.
Yes.
Like, when I met him in person, like, he was exactly, like, who I thought he was, but it was just, like, the weirdest experience. He was the first person I saw at TwitchCon last year.
Oh, wow.
Like, the first person I knew, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, my gosh, like, you're real. I'm, like, touching you. Like, you're not a digital person right now. Yeah. But it's a really cool experience. And I guess I'm just looking forward to doing some more of that.
Yeah.
Touching people.
Yeah.
That's probably not what I want to say. Hugs, though. Hugs are okay.
Well, I will be puppy dogging you, so, you know, just following behind.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of other things cool going on. So there's going to be a cosplay contest. I think
that's going to be dope.
Yeah, I told you about that a little bit, I think, about last year. But they had some the coolest cosplay you could ever see. Like, they had, like, life-size Reinhardts, like, walking around.
What?
So they have, like, a category that's called Larger Than Life. And basically, they're just, like, these giant cosplays. And they must cost, like, so much to make.
Yeah.
But they're just so epic. You're like, oh, my gosh, like, just take all my money so I can watch you, like, make more cosplay. That's just so awesome. There was 2 Reinhardts, actually. And another one I thought was really cool was there was an Undyne from Undertale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she had, like, the most, like, detailed costume, and it was just so cool. Like,
I can't wait. Again, one of my main focuses there is going to be to capture the whole weekend. I cannot wait to capture some of that. That's I dig it because I've actually photographed Comic-Con.
Okay.
For Wizard World, 2 years, and just the cosplay I've seen there, and these were smaller Wizard World Comic-Cons, and what I've seen there was amazing. I know TwitchCon is just gonna have like top tier people,
and there's people that, you know, stream making cosplay, like that's what they do for their living. So like they make some epic stuff because they spend like they usually tell you how many hours they spend on it, and it's just like ridiculous. Like one little piece of something they'll spend like 40 hours making. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's like that was one of the coolest things that I saw last year. But yeah, a couple other things that we got going on. There's going to be the H1Z1 Invitational. There's some big name streamers. I know Angry Pug and Crunk Muffin I like to watch a lot, but it'll be like really cool. I believe they all get to play against each other in like a battle royale.
Oh, that'll be great.
Also, along with the Invitational, but I think it'll just be really fun to like see all those like personalities interacting with each other.
Oh yeah. That'll be fun. And because I'm an H1Z1 noob, I know very little about it. I'm ready. I'm ready to sit.
Just gonna take it in.
I'll take it all in. And I will be a loud person. I'm sorry if you are in front of me.
Yeah, but I think it'll be really cool too because TGFN is going to be getting into that esports tournament kind of thing. So it'll be a really good experience for us. We do have some people that have some experience with that, but it'll be just kind of cool to see it on like a large scale.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah.
What else we got going on? There's going to be tons of meet and greets for different partnered streamers. Make sure you check the schedule. There's like way too many to like list them all.
Oh yeah, check it out. And we maybe we can put a link or something.
Yeah, we can definitely link to
the TwitchCon
the
site.
list. Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to talk about? There's going to be what else was I going to say? There's usually like different parts of the area. Another really cool part to check out is like the indie zone, where they have all the indie games.
So there's places where you can go and play and try out games.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
TwitchCon usually doesn't have as many as like a PAX or something like that would, but they do have stuff that you can go play. And like indie games are so fun because usually you could just go pick them up and you're like decent at them right away.
Yeah.
But I always find that's really cool, and especially if they're coming out with something new.
Cool. Rock on. That's really all that I have. I don't know. If can you think of anything else that you want to talk about?
I can't contain how excited I am to be going.
It's next week.
I know.
Sorry, that can't give you the time frame where we are. If it was next week, we'd have like the most restless sleep we'd have between today and tomorrow. Because we're ready to go.
Yep.
We're ready to go.
We're so ready. So I believe our group is all going to be arriving, is it 3:30 Pacific time?
Yeah.
Yep, 3:30 Pacific time. So we're in the central time zone right now, so we have to switch our hours, which we gain hours when we go, but it's going to stink when we come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so we're really excited to see everybody there, and we'll hopefully catch you again next week.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on TGFN Weekly. Once again, I'm BadGamerElite.
I'm Hannahbart.
We'll see you later, guys.
Bye.